Coates recalls an incident while covering a story in Chicago about the history of segregation in urban North and how it was engineered by government policy. One day he followed some officers of the county sheriff as they made their rounds. He witnessed a black man and his family losing their home to the bank. The man of the house watched, yelled, and cursed as his belongings were set on the curb. His manner was like all the powerless black people I'd ever known, exaggerating their bodies to conceal a fundamental plunder that they could not prevent. Hey, what do you think was going through the man's mind as he stood there in front of his wife and children, watching their lives change in an instant? You want to shout, Mom?
I think he was feeling like a failure as a provider.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was feeling like this, that he couldn't control the situation, that he couldn't protect his family.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was ashamed, and that's why he didn't tell his wife, that this was in the works.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was feeling, oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
The black man.
Right.
What do you think?
I pretty much feel the same way. I mean, if a system is designed for you to fail, it's kind of easy for you to say that, but it doesn't really carry the same weight. It still makes you feel like you failed. It's designed to have no face of a man. It's designed to be like a myth.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody says that they're out to get you, you know how you always say in the working class black man say he can't get ahead?
Right.
It's designed to be a myth so that no one white person can be the target of the blame. But the system is set up against us. It's set up for our shame and for our misery, so we become disenfranchised as a people and then blame ourselves for a system that has much more to do with it than our capabilities as people.
Right.
Yeah, there are some people who fail because they fail to plan, and there are some people who get destroyed by a system that's set up to hurt you.
Right.
Right. I mean, it's twofold. I mean, you never know which one it is. But if you're really out there grinding and working, and you notice that there's just no way for you to get ahead, maybe it's just the system. A man can only work so hard, and it's kind of hard to explain people, even if you've been working hard, that the system is grinding you down, because people can't see that.
Right.
And when you can't see it, and you can't point at a person to put the blame on, mm-hmm. It kind of makes it look like you're making excuses.
Right.
And then
Yeah, one of the items that I posted today is a video of Ta-Nehisi Coates being interviewed, and one of the questions that the interview asked him is, early in the book where he makes the comment that it's violence against black bodies is heritage, is tradition.
Yes.
In America.
Mm-hmm.
So the interview asked him what I've now heard several interviewers ask him, why do you say that? What do you mean by that?
Right.
And it's just always incredible to me that Americans, you wonder if they can truly be as blind as they pretend to be.
Well, when it's not your regular reality,
Yeah.
then you tend not to think about it the same way than somebody whose reality it is on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, white privilege is so concealed that they don't even recognize that they have white privilege.
Right.
They don't even recognize it. You know,
Right.
they don't even know what white privilege is because they've never had to think about it.
The dream.
The dream.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What you got, Venita?
I believe that I agree with Michelle and with you on his thoughts, but I also believe that he, in his mind, he was saying to himself, you know, I have no control where I'm employed on my job.
Mm-hmm.
I have no control when I walk out in the street every day. I have no control on whether I'll be able to I have a job the next day. But the least I could do is have control over whether I feed my family.
Right.
Whether I have a roof for my family's, you know, the roof of my family's head. Whether my wife and my children have what they need. You know, I can come home, you know, even if I have to face all these things every day, at least I should be able to come home, close my door, sit down, have a nice meal, love my wife, love my children. That's the least I should be able to do. That should be my God-given right.
Right.
And I think that's what was going through his head.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't believe he was trying to hide it from his wife intentionally. I think the man was just so done. You know, sometimes you're just so done, you know. And look at your wife, you come home here every day, you look at your wife, you look at your children, and you don't know which way you're going to turn, you know. The job that laid you off, you know, 9 out of 10, and especially in this economy, you're underemployed, underpaid, man probably working 2 jobs. You know, these are the things I thought I think was running through his head.
Right.
You know? And that's where the anger came out. It's like, that's the least that I can have. The least.
Being robbed of his basic right.
Just to be able to survive.
Right.
To be able to survive.
Right.
And his wife, women are very strong. Black women are very strong. And so strong that we're breaking down because we've been strong for so long. I know as a wife, she's sitting there and she's not going to add fuel to the fire. We're smart women. She knew what was going down. You understand? But she's not going to put any more stress on her husband at that point, knowing that he's stressed out, than she has. That's how we think. So she kind of kept it moving, the best she could. So, you know, it's really heavy, Dean. It's very heavy.
Right. All right.